Good evening or good morning. Not sure what it is. It's almost 2 a.m. and Hamish and I are going to rescue an E63. Trip update. We are on the road. It is 2:10 in the morning. We are going to Kentucky. The E63 we're going to get was abandoned. Was abandoned at a dealership 4 years ago and hasn't run since. We're gonna bring it back to Colorado. You might ask why we're leaving at 2 in the morning. The guy gets off work at like 6, so we want to get there right when he gets off work, load up the car, and head right back.
In time for kickball.
Time for kickball. So, wish us luck. So it's daylight now, 10:42 Central Time, so we've lost an hour. We're in Kansas, almost to Missouri though, if you can see that line there. We're about halfway there, maybe a little past halfway. I don't know. We haven't filled up with fuel yet since we left Colorado. The truck says we still have 466 miles till empty. We're getting 14 miles to the gallon. And we do have a trailer because we're going to get a car. So, for all you truck people out there, see if you can hang with that 1,000-mile range pulling the trailer. What up?
A little life hack though that you can see is we've got the mirrors folded over there for.
Yeah, so you fold the mirrors in, better aerodynamics. Safety first is what we do here. Still driving, we're making it. 2:52 now. We're a little less than 3 hours away from the E63, and we still haven't stopped. We're now averaging 15 miles to the gallon. Oh, we gotta hit the brakes for this guy up here. But check this out. We've gone 810 miles, and we've used 54 gallons of fuel. So we've been driving for 11 hours and 58 minutes. All right, so we are about 30 minutes out from Dude's house with the 6 Series. And we found cheap diesel fuel right by his house. We still have not filled up. We've driven 975 miles from Denver so far. So it says we have a little over 30 miles to go until the fuel station. But now the truck is telling us that we have 9 miles until empty. But we're going for it. Also, we've been averaging 15.4 miles per gallon now.
Crazy stats.
Wish us luck. All right. So it's a few minutes later, and the car officially says we have 0 miles till empty, but we still have 15 minutes, or 15 miles until the fuel station. And we're towing a trailer. Can we make it?
We're doing a bit of drafting as well.
Yeah, I was drafting the FedEx truck up there, but then this guy, I think I kind of got in front of me. Not punching quite as big of a hole in here. So, over here, this truck has a 65-gallon fuel tank that I put in. I was told when I put it in, reading on forums and things, that you're not able to get all 65 gallons out of it. It uses the stock fuel pump and housing and sending unit. It just fits into a bigger tank. I have used 64.0 gallons now. So we'll see. At a fuel station, truck is still idling. It says we use 64.7 gallons. And also it says we went 998.9 miles. My tires are oversized, so we actually went farther than that. But that's a detail, it doesn't matter. Let's go see how much fuel we can stuff back up in the tank. Okay, so we're here. Apparently the pump maxes out at $100. So we've got 36.25 gallons in it. Now let's keep filling some more. That took a while. Let's do this again. So she's full. Another 28 gallons in. So add whatever that is, 35 something and 28.6, and you get over 64 gallons. So yeah, we were about out. We got fuel. We got some food for ourselves, and we are driving through country meadows out here in the middle of the nowhere on the way to find this 6 Series.
It's exactly where you'd expect yourself to find this 6 Series. You know?
It's pretty fancy out here. We saved it. 2007 E63 barn find. So this vehicle, apparently I got the whole story on it, was towed into a dealership as a non-start, and the owner never showed up. 4 years later, the dealership sold it to this guy, and he decided he didn't want it. Sold it to us. Let's check it out. So it's sapphire black, has 131,000 miles. It has this cool looking brown interior.
It's red.
Red interior? I think it's brown.
Oh, light up sills.
Light up sills.
Super hot.
The wood grain is like super cool looking in it.
It's not quite picking that up, but
Yeah, it is an SMG car. It will not go into gear. So let's figure that out. Brakes don't work. It's out of coolant. It's out of oil. I think the power steering's bad. I mean, look at the corrosion on the brake calipers. Look how rusty it is. I mean, it literally is a car that has sat in humid Kentucky unused for 4 years. So we're gonna start the 1,000-mile trek back to Denver, and I don't know, maybe you guys will see an episode or something, or see it around the shop in later videos, but we don't have a whole lot of plans for it now. We just thought we'd come save it.
you're good.
All right, as you can see, we're back at the shop 32 hours later, from the time we left the shop to the time we pulled back in. A little over 2,000 miles, and she's here. You can see her a little more in the light now. Corrosion pretty much on everything that you can imagine. I don't know if there is such thing as barn find 2007s, but if there is, this is one. The really nice intake setup here that's not really bolted to anything. She does start right up, but an SMG doesn't work. So anyway, like I said earlier, you might see more of this car, you might not, but it made it back.